fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? Check your little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Richardson going right to the air. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Richardson going to move him around. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Richardson working from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. Fighting through. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Richardson to throw. Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Herbert now. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Now it's Richardson. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You look at this Colt defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
A give running right is Hall. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. To about the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Richardson looking to throw this. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here Richardson yet again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Herbert off of play action. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he stopped immediately there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Herbert.
And that is incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They snap it to Herbert.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
First and 10, Taylor now.
A beautiful fake. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's got him in. Complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 81 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Anthony Poole is on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. But this is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, 67 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Hall again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Richardson looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
With career touchdown number 75.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Fighting through pressure. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal, and I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt, you talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy,
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Richardson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big next big play could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Looking to throw. Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. There he goes again. Inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll go again with Hall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Second down, goal to go.
Leads to second and goal at the Colts 4-yard line.
Now Herbert going to change the look. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Breece Hall,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. To about the 35, second down. Here's second down. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dive, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football with him.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dive?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Richardson to throw it. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
Richardson.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now 1st and goal. Here's Richardson. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its moments.